Hello, I'm John Stockton, Town Manager of Town of Kitty Hawk, and welcome to a monthly Manager's Report for February 2014. Since our last update, Kitty Hawk and the surrounding area had two snow events. Even though this doesn't happen very often, I wanted to thank our town staff for their work in keeping the town safe and for continuing essential services. In addition, I want to thank our town residents for their cooperation and heeding warnings to stay off the roads. Things went smoothly, and we had very few accidents and emergency calls. I also attended the Kitty Hawk Fire Department Association's annual awards banquet on Saturday, January 25th. Awards for the outstanding service and performance were submitted to several members of the department. Jasper D. Rogers II was named Firefighter of the Year. Jasper joined the department in January 2011 as a volunteer and is now a part-time paid firefighter. In November 2013, he achieved Firefighter Level 1 and 2 certifications, and in January 2013, he received his EMT certification. Bob Bent, Master Firefighter, was named Fire Officer of the Year. Bob joined the Kitty Hawk Fire Department as a volunteer in 1997 and then worked as a part-time firefighter until 2002 when he became a member of the full-time staff. He is the duty crew supervisor for B Shift. He's also Vice President of the Kitty Hawk Fire Department Association. Nicholas Opria, volunteer firefighter, was named by the Kitty Hawk Fire Department Association as the Volunteer of the Year. Nick's been an active member since January 2013. Nick's currently attending College of the Albemarle to obtain Firefighter 1 and 2 certifications. In addition to many volunteer hours Nick spends at the station, he also contributes his culinary skills for fire station events. Please join me in congratulating the fire department members who were recognized and to our entire department staff for providing excellent service to the citizens of Kitty Hawk in 2013. In other news, at our February council meeting, council recognized Police Officer 3 Chad Pinnell and Police Officer 3 Brian Tyler for obtaining the Law Enforcement Advanced Certificates. This is the highest education recognition for law enforcement in North Carolina. In addition, Administrative Sergeant Brian Strickland was also recognized for receiving his master's degree in criminal justice. In other news, council also set 2 public hearings for its March meeting. First is to receive public comment on an application to amend Article 5, Division 2, Extraterritorial Area, which would eliminate statements regarding a list of commercial recreational uses in the Sound Waters Extraterritorial Jurisdiction Zoning District. The second public hearing set for March is in reference to an application to update sections 42-72, 42-73, and 42-99 of the Kitty Hawk Town Code with standards for the Board of Adjustment constructive notice for appeals and decision-making process for conditional use permits. In other news and new business, the council passed a resolution in support of Public Beach and Coastal Waterfront Access Grant for the expansion of the public parking area at the Lillian Street Beach Access. This resolution is required as a part of the grant the town will be applying for to fund 75% of the Lillian Street Beach Access parking expansion. When completed, this expansion would add 16 spaces to the access. The council also discussed establishing municipal service districts, or known as MSDs, which will be necessary to develop a special tax for each district that can fund the town's portion of the beach nourishment. Council was presented with a proposed map depicting 3 districts. The preliminary map shows District A running from oceanfront to US 158 and including the commercial properties. District B would include what is being called the Ridge area, and District C is the village to the sound. It's important to remember that the proposed map is not an official, and before any municipal service district can be set, every property owner must be notified and receive a copy of the map, and a public hearing must be advertised and held, and the council must pass a resolution adopting the map. In order to accomplish the notifications of all property owners, it seems likely that the public hearing will not be scheduled before the fall of 2014. And then after this process is complete and a municipal service district set will be effective at the beginning of the fiscal year. Any tax associated with the municipal service districts will be discussed as a part of the town's budget. It would also be levied at the beginning of a fiscal year, which begins July 1st. Actual construction of any associated project must begin within 1 year of the tax levy. And then finally, I reported to council that based on our survey, it's possible to widen a narrow portion of Ridge Road. A request for bids has gone out for the project and will be reported at the March meeting. Well, in other town news, I encourage you to check out the town's latest videos on Destination Dare. Each month, there's a new educational video about town operations. Our most recent features information about fire inspections, and the upcoming monthly video discusses how to open a business in Kitty Hawk. These programs can be seen on the government channel, Charter Channel 20, or on the town's YouTube channel. Well, that's what's happening around Kitty Hawk. And again, we want to thank you for your continued interest.